Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, don't stare, ask the girl out. I've got an email here from a guy who's pretty young, and he says, "Hi, I'm very shy, and a few months ago I noticed a girl in school. I know it's awkward, but for months we just look at each other intense. But I didn't do anything because I am too shy and I feel like shit because of that. She liked me. I smiled at her a few times and she smiled back a few times. I know she was into me. One day I waited for her outside the classroom and she comes outside beside me. I froze up and I was only looking in front of her and I couldn't speak." It's like, oh, that must have been fucking awkward. He says, "I felt very awkward." He says, "After so many months, she got tired of waiting for me, and she looks a little bit upset." He's like, "Yeah, because you acted fucking weak, dude." It's like, what are you waiting on? It's obvious the girl was into you, and all you had to do was talk to her. Say, "Hey, what's up? How are you? What's happening? You seem like a nice girl. Why don't we get together and meet up for some coffee or some tea or meet up for some drinks or whatever? Or, hey, there's a party this weekend. Why don't we meet up at the party? Or why don't we meet at this really cool restaurant that I found? Or why don't we meet at Starbucks for a cup of coffee?" It's all you got to say, dude. It's obvious if she's staring at you and checking you out, but you just look at her and you never do anything, she's going to assume that you're weak and you're insecure and you're unsure of yourself because she's looking at you and you're the man. Women want the guy to take the initiative, and you basically, when you just stare at her and don't do anything, you're basically acting like a woman to her, and that's going to turn a woman off. She may have really liked you from the start, but you just stare at her for months and months without making any kind of move. You're basically acting like a woman acts, and you're expecting her to be the man or to do something. It's just simply not going to happen. I mean, when a girl smiles back at you like that, it communicates she's interested. He says, "I've tried to talk to her, but I like this girl so much and I don't want to screw up." It's like, well, you pretty much already did that. He says, "And I blush." It's like, well, that's okay. Just say, "I don't know what it is about you. You must be really special because I feel nervous and I'm blushing. I feel like I'm red like a lobster right now, and it must mean you're a really special girl. What's your number?" You ask her for her phone number. Just say, "I got to run to my next class, but let me get your number and I'll give you a call and we'll chat some more." That's all you got to say, and then move on. He says, "Now all of her classmates laugh about me behind my back, and I felt awkward to talk to her in front of them. The problem is I think I lost her." He's like, "Yeah, pretty much. She just probably assumed you were a weak guy and you had no confidence in yourself." He says, "Because I waited so much time." He says, "When school starts again this next semester, I want to talk to her the first week or day if I can. I'm not considering myself beautiful. I have big ears. I'm tall and slim, but I'm working out. I like that girl. And if I have one last chance, can you help me to be more confident? The school starts in under 1 month. I have her on Facebook, but if I say hi, she never answered." Well, I mean, you obviously blew it with her. "Please tell me if you post a video on this topic or this subject. Thanks a lot." Well, what you need to do is, I did a YouTube video a while back called "Improving Your Social Skills." So if you go to Google or you go to the YouTube video search and just type in Corey Wayne, "Improving Your Social Skills," that video will come up. Watch it several times and then go to the mall and just start talking to people. Talk to clerks. Get to the point where you're comfortable asking people questions and talking to random strangers. Talking to women, old women. It just doesn't matter. Just talk to people in general. And you realize it's not really a big deal because you want to improve your confidence. You're going to start talking to people. But if you wait to go back to school and you don't practice this stuff at all, I mean, repetition is the mother of skill. And if you don't practice, you're not going to get any better. And besides, you go to the mall, you'll definitely meet girls that are at the mall. There's always beautiful young women at the mall whenever you go there. And so do the things that I talk about in there and go every weekend. As if you're out for summer and you're not taking any summer classes, then you could go to the mall every day. I mean, there's thousands of people that go in and out of the mall, and the chances of you seeing somebody else the next time you go are like slim to none. So if you go and you practice, you still got a month or several weeks before your next semester begins, you can go and you can improve your social skills, build up your confidence, and so when you run into this girl next time, you can just walk right up to her and say, "Hey, how are you? My name's so-and-so." You say, "Well, hey, what's your name's Jennifer, or your name's Denise, or whatever it is, right? It's like, well, I'm Bob. Well, it's nice to meet you. She's like, hey, I'd like to chat with you some more. What's your phone number? And then you just give her your phone. Just hand it to her. Say, put your phone number, and I'll give you a call. And then do that. Or you can ask her out on a date right on the spot. It depends. I mean, it all depends on what you do now, going forward, and in between the next time that you run into her. And I don't know if you watch football at all, but all of the football teams are in training camp right now, getting ready for the season. And what they're doing every day is practicing their skills. They're practicing their plays. The defense is practicing their skills and their plays. And every single one of those professional athletes, they all say the same thing. I'm just trying to get a little bit better each day. And that's what you need to do. And if you really want to get this girl and you want to get over your shyness, you have to start talking to people. You got to work on developing your social skills like I talk about in that video. It's a very simple program. I think the video is like 10, 12 minutes long at the most. Watch it over and over, and then go to the mall and just start practicing it. And you can do it in incremental steps to slowly build up your confidence till you get to the point where asking for phone numbers or setting dates with girls right on the spot is just easy. And then when you run into this girl, you'll come off as totally confident and just a completely different guy, like you bloomed over the summer semester or whatever. And if you do that, I promise you'll have no problem meeting and talking to women from that point forward. But you can't get hung up on one particular girl. She's just one girl. Besides, if you went out on a date with her, you don't even know if you're going to actually like hanging out with her or talking to her, or she's even interesting to talk to. But you don't know these things yet because you're not even getting off the starting line. You're just kind of standing on the sidelines watching life pass you by. And it's great that you're studying this stuff now, because I wish I knew all this shit when I was your age, because I missed out on a lot of great fun and opportunity when I was young just because I didn't know this stuff. But apply it, and it will work for you. I also encourage you to download the Kindle version of my ebook, which if you go to my website, underneath the email sign-up box, there'll be another box that has a link to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. And you don't need a Kindle device to read my book. All you have to do is once you get to the download page, on the right-hand side, there'll be a button. When you click that button, it'll open up a window where you can download a free Kindle e-reader app for your Android smartphone or tablet device, or your iPhone, your iPad, your Mac, or your PC. It takes a matter of seconds to download and install it. And then after that, it only takes a few more seconds to download and complete the purchase of my book, and you'll be reading it in no time. If you got a question or a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which is going to be on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, your challenges. And you just got to give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet, and I also get a lot of it from my paying phone coaching customers. But be patient, and I will get back to you. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. And you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which is going to be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. And I will talk to you soon.